Hello and welcome to the Phoenix 5 Info Show. I'm your host, Lieutenant Vince Lewis. This is a very special episode. We are on location, Washington, D.C., on the Capitol lawn. I'm here with my co-host, PIO Sgt. Phil Krynsky. Welcome to Washington.
Thank you very much. It's definitely always a pleasure to be here, especially here in D.C.
We are in Police Week 2025. Police Week started on Monday, the 12th. Well, anyway, today is the 15th, the day that we're recording this. This is National Law Enforcement Peace Officers Day, Memorial Day, right?
Correct. So it's been started back in the 60s, I believe,
60s.
by President Kennedy. So they've continued the tradition, and it's definitely our year or our week to be able to show the appreciation for our fallen officers, but also for the ones going and doing the job every day.
And we added a name this year, didn't we, to the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial, which is not far from where we're at.
Correct. We added Officer Zane Coolidge to the wall, reference the events of last year. So again, we're here to pay homage to him, support his family, and so we are here showing them that, again, he's never going to be forgotten, and he's always going to be remembered here.
So Acting Chief Dennis Orender is here. Some members of the executive staff, assistant chiefs are here. Who else is here?
Well, there's his squad mates are here, his family mates are here, a lot of support staff as well, our employee assistance unit and our honor guard, who are always, they always step up every year making sure that the family has everything that they need, they know where to go, and again, we're presenting him in the way that he should be.
Okay, and some of the things that you've taken part in since we've been here, what were some of the things that you've covered?
Well, the first thing we did was to cover top cops that happened on Monday, which Officer Haney was actually honored for Arizona. So we're very proud of him and the efforts that he did. And he also made sure he highlighted Officer Coolidge in this one. So it was definitely very momentous. We covered the parade that occurred, the candlelight vigil, and then today the main ceremony.
Okay, and what were some of your thoughts? What were some of your reflections on those events? Because this is the second time you've been here for Police Week?
Yes, second time for Police Week. I was here 2 years prior where we covered a couple of officers that we lost during COVID. So this is definitely another year, again, making sure we're remembering them, not just Zane that we've added, but our officers that we lost in previous days. And again, they're all on the wall. They have markers there, making sure anybody's going to come see Phoenix police officers are going to find them.
And some of the traditions that we have at the memorial, they have available for us. They have papers and crayons for rubbings?
Correct. So they have a book there where you can find the names. There's actually a QR code there where you can scan and actually find them on the list. And yes, there's paper and pencils there where you're able to inscribe them and keep a memory of them.
And describe what people kind of leave at the sites, at the names, at the memorials.
Well, you see a lot of things there. You find anything from patches, you find photographs, letters, not just also for the officers that are fallen, but the ones that are still there, knowing that they're memorized, and again, making sure they make it home safe every day.
Excellent. Well, we see a lot of officers in uniform, a lot of officers from all over the world, really. And we also see the family, the supporters, and we cannot forget how important it is that the family that waits at home for us to come home safely. You know, my wife always says that she can't just relax until she hears the police vest Velcro come off. And I know you've got family that's waiting at home for you, but we also look around and we see a lot of families here that are supporting their loved ones in blue, right?
Absolutely, and that's the thing. This is a huge part of it, is making sure they know that they're supported. It is the Blue family. We want to make sure that they know we're there for them. They're never going to be forgotten, and they always have a place here. And as it was mentioned in all the speeches today, even by the Vice President.
Yeah, so we had a short video from President Trump, Vice President J.D. Vance, and other speakers are here just to kind of show their support. So it's pretty phenomenal. So I want to introduce our guests here. We have, speaking of friends and family, I brought some very close friends of ours, Dave and Annemarie, married couple. You've known my wife since grade school, and I've known you for quite a while. But this is your first trip to Police Week. It's my first trip to Police Week. What are some of the things that stand out to you right away?
I just think the camaraderie has just been beautiful. Also the memorial, but also getting together just to support one another and kind of love on each other and the families and everything. I think it's been really awesome just to see from across the nation. You see California and all over. It's just been really awesome just to see everyone kind of coming together, and it is such a brotherhood. It's really cool.
Dave, describe some of the things that struck you.
Oh, just the amount, the presence out here. The amount of officers that all show up that come over from around the country, like you said, around the world, it's just amazing. I didn't expect to see this amount of presence and this support, and it's just an honor to be a part of it, to be able to come out here and support a good friend, support all these other officers are out here that lay it down for us every single day. So,
What would you say is the event that you've experienced so far that's kind of stuck out to you the most?
oh, for me, the parade we went to last night, I love the bagpipes. I told Annemarie this morning I think I'm a fanboy for bagpipes here because it was pretty amazing. Just watching all the history, all the different cars coming through, and just again, just every different department that has all their different kind of routines and what they do. It was amazing to watch. So yeah.
Yeah, I think the parade was really awesome. It was fun and exciting, and it was kind of like a balance for what we had today.
Yeah.
You know, the memorial, the remembrance, and everything. So the celebration part of yesterday was really cool.
And so the roll call of heroes, Phil, describe to us what that is.
So what they do is making sure anybody that's being added to the wall this year, what they do is, and they did it by state, where they'll read out the names of each officer, because again, we want to make sure that they are memorials, they're known, and that's the way we always ensure that they're not forgotten.
So do you guys have any law enforcement family?
I do not. Except for you, you're kind of my family.
So not law enforcement family. My grandpa was hired on with the New York Police Department when he first got on, and then transferred to the New York Fire Department. Back then they had a lottery system. So he got in with the police department, decided he didn't want to do the police department, and went to the fire department. So yeah, that's really the family we have. And then you, yeah. So there you go.
So seeing what you've seen today, the camaraderie, the family environment, all the police officers and families coming together, the fact that you've known me for quite some time, what would you want to say to somebody who's not familiar to this type of world or this environment?
Well, that was a big question. I just, I don't know, just the brotherhood, I have no idea, Vince.
I mean, it's amazing just that you're all good guys. You're all out here doing something that is helping protect all of us. Like I think the president even said, just kind of like you're the blue line between civilization and chaos. And you are. And I don't think enough people know that if you guys weren't around, this place it'd be gone. So just to watch all you guys and the support, just to support you is wonderful. So.
How about this? We'll give you an opportunity to ask a question. Is there anything that you saw or anything on uniforms or experience that you don't know what it is or what the significance of it is?
I actually asked someone last night about the line here, and he.
Oh, the badge
explained
shroud.
The badge, yeah. He explained it to me.
And what did he say?
He just said for the fallen officers, and then they had other ones too on there that had the blue line in the middle, and I love that one. That's the one I would have picked. But yeah, just remembrance.
Not really. I just all the different medals I think I saw around. I don't know what they were for. I saw people walking this morning. I don't even know if they were from the U.S. They might have been from somewhere else, but they had tons of medals. They reminded me of like soldiers in England or something like that. But yeah, so I don't know what they represented, but yeah.
So does being here in the nation's capital around all these memorials and things kind of set the stage for you guys?
Yes, yeah, I think so too. And just being like around all the police officers, like I feel so safe. Like I was just even saying, but also at the same time, I also feel a little scared because I know people don't like some police officers, and it scares me to think like, wow, there are so many police officers here right now. Like, I just feel safe, but also scared for you guys. Like, I know sometimes you guys are attacked and murdered in some circumstances just because you are a police officer, because of your job. And the job that I do, I've never experienced that. So it's amazing, and I appreciate you guys so much that you do what you do for us.
I think, yeah, being a part of it and seeing everything that's going on kind of hammers home for me the sacrifice you all make every day when you go out. And generally, we just appreciate you guys so much, and that's why we're here. We love you, so that's why we're here. But, just to show support for everybody. It's wonderful.
So, Phil, what's next? What kind of things are we going to look forward to? Because today is the day. The 15th is the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial Day. What does the rest of the year hold for us?
Well, we kind of go back to the routine, but again, we always want to make sure we're remembering our officers, and that's something that's going to continue. And we prepare for the next year. We always hope that we're not going to add another name to it. Unfortunately, history is against it, but we're always going to strive to make sure we're training our officers so this doesn't happen again. But if it does, we're going to support each other. We're going to support the family, and that's what this is about.
Definitely. Okay, so just give me a visual. What are we looking around at now?
Well, what you can see is we had the huge setup over there with where we had all the speakers earlier today. Nice stage setup. We had some singers, and what's nice is they added an extra awning this year because for some reason it always gets pretty nice and bright here. So luckily we have the shade today. But you see all the honor guards from all the different agencies, and as you mentioned, there are quite a few actually from out of the country. I've seen officers from Germany. I've seen officers from New Zealand, from Australia, from London, and it's great because even though they're from a different country, there's still that tradition. It's nice. You have that commonality with them. So that's why I always encourage officers that haven't been here yet, come. You have to come at least once in your career, but if not to energize the batteries, to show that brother and sisterhood that we have.
I think one of the things that I've experienced, not only here at these formal events when we're all in uniform, but I popped into some of the bars and some of the places, the restaurants, the things where the people who are here gather. We all kind of have a look to us. The guys and girls that serve, we all kind of have we can recognize each other in a crowd. But there's some comfort and safety in that, right? When you just kind of shoulder up to somebody and you say, "Hey, where are you from?"
It's funny. If you back home, normal bar, you go in there and you'll make eye contact with people. You're right. You're absolutely. You have a little, I guess, hesitant. But here, yeah, you see another brother, you see another sister. You're safe. You don't. It is true. It really comes out, and even in just those nonverbal cues.
As funny as some of the rare occurrences that might happen if trouble ensues or if something pops up, everybody activates. If somebody goes down from heat exhaustion or if somebody comes up and needs help, we're all alpha servers with servants' hearts, and we all jump into action to try to fight each other to help these people, right?
Oh, absolutely. And there's no man or woman left behind. So, yeah, it's definitely not the place to start trouble here because you're going to have about 200 or 300 officers really quick, responding different ways, but backing each other up.
Yeah, well, so some of the things that I think just are going to stay with me after having been here is that brotherhood, that camaraderie, looking around and seeing so many officers in blue and tan with the servant's heart, and it really does kind of recharge your batteries. It gets you back into the service and gets behind the why. I talked to some folks who run a chaplaincy and kind of remind us, too, that, you can't forget the why.
No, you can't, because again, a lot of it, what it comes down to is why we show up, why we're dedicating really our lives to this job, and most of it is to protect the people that have entrusted us for that. So we're grateful. We got to keep it going, and but I always recommend come out here, even if you're not a police officer, just to see. I mean, it's always something they can gain from it. It's really a beautiful time here. Again, it's remembrance of who we lost, but also what we have together.
Yeah, so definitely thank you, Phil. I want to thank Annemarie and Dave, our guests, for being here with us. I'd like to remind everybody at home that you too can solve crime in your community by sending tips to Silent Witness. Visit silentwitness.org and call 480-WITNESS. Follow us on all social media to find out what we've done this whole week, and keep following us, like and subscribe. And we are hiring. Go to joinphxpd.com and be safe out there. May 15th is National Law Enforcement Peace Officers Memorial Day. We are on location in Washington, D.C. at the nation's capital on the next 50 Info.